it's Patty. Welcome back to the channel. For today's card share, I'm using Pixi Dust Designs Camping Day die set along with their Hills and Trees Slimline, which is from a previous release, but a much loved die set by me. So to get started, I cut out the tent out of some rainbow paper from a big box store, and I cut out the tent accessories and colored them with my Copic markers. So here, the die set has so many cute things. It's got logs for a fire. It's got the flames for the fire. It's got a stump. It's got a stick for marshmallows. So I've cut all those things out of craft cardstock, and now I'm using some ink to ink blend over them to give them a little more dimension. So as you can see, it doesn't take long to do it. So I used Sandcastle and Over Coffee by Catherine Pooler Inks. So now that I've got all of that done, I let the ink dry and I took the top part of the sign portion, and there's a cute little sentiment that says Happy Camper that comes with the set. So I'm going to mask off the happy and just use the camper and stamp it on the sign so it looks like campers need to park over in that direction. So I spread some anti-static powder, stamped it with VersaFine ink, and now I am using some Wow white embossing powder to get that created. So I've got that all heat embossed, and now I'm ready to move on. Get the stamp cleaned up and move on. So now I'm assembling the sign. Didn't that it turned out so cute. So I've got the trees. There's so many cute trees. And so it cuts out like a tree with a stump, or it'll cut out just the green branches. So what I did was cut out a tree and just colored the stump. And then I cut out the branches and I colored those with Copic markers. I used G14, G05, and G17 to color the trees, and then E59 to color the stumps. So now I'm adding all the little tent accessories. So you can see there's a trim that denotes where the front of the tent is. And I'm gluing together the logs for the fire. The flame is so awesome. It comes with a bigger part and a smaller part so you can get deeper tones into the fire. It's just so cute. And right now I am, I forgot to do the marshmallow stick. So I did some ink blending on it, and now I'm adding the marshmallows. And then I had colored just very lightly with the E59 at the tips of the marshmallows to make them look like they got toasty over the fire. So now I'm going to add the back part of the tent trim. It's just the little details that Pixi Dust includes that just make everything so darling. So now this is the like the screen interior part of the tent, the zipper part, and then there's the flaps that come with it as well. So I did those in a darker color. And I just decided to do rainbows. I've never seen a rainbow tent, but I thought it would be really cute. I know my daughter would have loved one when she was young. So that takes care of the tent. And then for my background, I just wanted to do a basic sky background because I'm using the Hills and Trees Slimline to create hills. So I'm using Catherine Pooler ink, Oh Boy, and then I am using Honeybee Stamps cloud stencil. And then I'm just taking Oh Boy and going around the edges just to draw your eyes into the middle of the card for the design. So now I'm grabbing Lime Ricky. As you can see, I cut just a very small hill, and I'm ink blending that. And then I cut a larger hill. And what's great about this is the Hills and Trees Slimline has two dies. One of them just cuts the hills, and then one of them has hills and trees on it. So it's really fun. You can create a lot of things like that. Would be a perfect little winter snowbank with some pine trees with snow on it. I mean, it's so adorable. So did some ink blending on that, and I'm going to let it dry. so that it smooths out. And then I'm using the same Copics, the E59 for the trunk, the G14, the G05, and the G17 to color the trees. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, for the tent trim, I used RV17 and RV13 on the tent. Because who doesn't need a tent with pink trim? So when I color the trees, I go in with the lightest, and then I flick the medium tone on, and then I come in with the darker and flick a little bit more color onto that. So now I'm just going to put everything in my MISTI. That way it stays still. I have a terrible habit of bumping my card and making everything go askew. So I've got the two hills set the way I want them, and now I'm going to also set up the rainbow. And I am not someone who typically stamps rainbows, but I just thought it would be so cute. And this set is from Simon Says Stamps. It's the Rainbow is My Favorite Color stamp. And it's not a real true to life rainbow stamp set, but it is really fun. And that's what this card is about. It was just really having fun. Very whimsical. So cleaning off the first layer, going to add the next layer. Like I said, it's not a perfect rainbow. The set is not made to make a perfect rainbow. So that is orange peel. The first color I used was Rockin' Red, and then this is orange peel. And now I'm arranging the third layer, which was done in chiffon. Such a pretty yellow. And then the final layer that I'm doing is Lime Ricky. So it's just such a cute little rainbow. I love that. So now that I have figured out what I want and how I was going to lay everything out, I'm gluing it down. So I went with the hill that's in the front first, and I only put glue at the base so that I can tuck the other hills behind it. And then the hills are a little longer than the actual card base, so I'm trimming off the edges. So we've got the two hills there, and now we'll get the tent tucked behind the first hill, and then the trees that we created will go in there. Get those arranged. I just wanted to know where I was going to place everything because I need to get a sentiment stamped on there as well. Oh, I love the marshmallows coming in on off the side. That is so cute. So got everything in my MISTI, getting everything glued down. They're finishing up the gluing. I think I've already done a lot of it. Oh, maybe not. So as just getting everything placed down there. So you'll notice the trees behind the tent, and those were the trees that are part of the Slimline Hills and Trees die cuts. They just add a lot. It's really sweet. Okay, so now I've got everything arranged. I've got my sentiment where it's going to go. And this sentiment is from Hero Arts. It's from an old card kit, but I really like the sentiment, greetings from my happy place, which, you know, outside on a nice day would be true. But winter camping, no. That would be a no. Okay, and then to finish everything up, we're just adding some 3M foam tape to the back of the card panel and adhering it to our card base. So here's the card I made using the Camping Day die set. Just wanted to reiterate all of the amazing dies in the set with the tent and the trim for the tent, and then the logs for the fire, the two parts for the fire, cacti, trees, marshmallows. There's a stick for the marshmallows, a stump, a sign, just all kinds of cute things. So this is the one we made, and then I decided to do winter camping scene because I'm in Minnesota, and yes, we winter camp, and yes, I've done it, and yes, I hated it. So did kind of a sunsetting twilight sky, and then did a bunch of the trees. They've got a little sparkle on them. Let's see if we can catch that. And then I used a satin shimmer cardstock for the tent. Because when it's cold, you get frost on things and everything shimmers. So there's that card. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great week and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.